Welcome back to part 2 of the Videobar configuration overview. This tutorial will cover the password-protected the administration area used for system setup and configuration. The Videobar configuration standalone app will be used for this overview. At the end of this tutorial, you'll learn about the web UI version. Let's navigate to the bottom administration icon. Once clicked, you'll see the sign-in page. The default password is Bose123! As best practice, you should change the password and I'll show you how in a few minutes. Once signed in, the configuration settings are now accessible. The left panel provides navigation to each tab: status, configuration, video, audio, and network. The status tab provides non-editable information about the device and connection status. This information enables you to quickly determine whether the device firmware is up to date and whether components and connections are functioning as expected. Now let's move on to the configuration tab. As seen, the first page across the top provides the currently installed firmware version number. If a newer version of the firmware is available, a message is provided on this page. Next is the user access page that specifies which features are enabled or disabled for camera, audio, and network connectivity. Details about these settings are covered in a more in-depth tutorial. The profile page allows you to upload, download, and restore device profiles. Other important details about profiles and how to use them are provided in a separate tutorial. Moving on to the system pages here, you can set the time for the internal clock, download system logs, reset the password, or restore back to factory default settings. And exclusive to the VB1 is the option to adjust the active state for the general purpose input. The identity page provides editable fields allowing you to change the device name and add optional location names for the building, floor, and room. You can also specify the capacity of the location. These fields are useful for enterprises managing many Bose professional Videobar VB devices. For best practice, it's highly recommended to rename your new Videobar in relation to the room placement. These names are useful when viewing and sorting multiple devices within the Videobar administration application or trying to Bluetooth discover the correct one with Videobar mobile app. Now navigate to the Video tab. On the camera page, a live stream is provided so you can define the camera presets for pan, tilt, and zoom. The next page enables and disables auto-framing and provides settings to fine-tune the auto-framing behavior. Exclusive to the VBS are two auto-framing modes: Follow Me and Conferencing. The image page provides configuration settings to optimize the camera's image. This includes low light and backlight compensation, anti-flicker power line frequency settings, brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, and white balance. A more in-depth look at the video settings, including the camera, auto-framing, and image parameters, is available in a separate tutorial. Next, the Audio tab provides access to the adaptive microphone array settings, controls, and audio input and output meters. The microphone page allows you to specify the microphone beam type for optimal meeting participant pickup. The microphone beams are overlaid on the live camera stream to provide a visual representation of the microphone beam coverage. To learn more about the microphone beam settings and how to configure them, please watch the How to Configure Microphone Beams tutorial. The next page is Controls. Microphone mute access enables the user's ability to mute the Videobar's microphone through the remote control. The microphone can still be muted from within a conferencing application, such as Teams and Zoom. Acoustic echo cancellation can be enabled or disabled. For conferencing applications, AEC should remain enabled. Room compensation improves microphone performance in exceptionally reverberant rooms, such as those with all concrete or glass walls and concrete, marble, or tile floors. Speaker volume adjusts the audio level on the Videobar. This setting can be adjusted with the Videobar configuration homepage, IR remote, Videobar mobile app, and a connected computer or Bluetooth device's volume control. When Bridge Bluetooth calls is enabled, a Bluetooth-connected phone can be bridged to a UC call that is hosted on a computer connected to the Videobar. When bridged, the Bluetooth and USB audio are combined in a mix-minus fashion. When disabled, the Videobar can still be used as a local speakerphone when connected to a mobile phone, but the audio is not combined with calls over the USB connection. An option to restore audio controls to default values can be found at the bottom of this page. And, available only to the Videobar VB1, the analog input gain can be adjusted for the 3.5mm audio input located on the back panel. The meters page includes audio input levels for Bluetooth audio, USB audio, the microphone array, as well as output levels for Bluetooth, USB audio, and the loudspeaker. An analog input level can also be monitored when connected to the VB1. The Network tab provides access to wired wireless, simple network management protocol, and API configuration settings. These settings are covered further in the How to Configure Network Settings tutorial, but please note, a wired connection is exclusive to the VB1. We have completed the entire application overview. Before we close this tutorial, let me quickly show you how to access the Videobar Configuration Web UI version. Please remember, you cannot access it until the network settings are defined. Let's navigate back to our status page. When the network connection is enabled and connected, an IP address is displayed. You can click on the IP address to launch the Web UI version. It brings you to the sign-in page. From here you can access and configure the Videobar, just like the standalone app. Congratulations, we've completed the Videobar configuration overview. Before we end, your key takeaways are Bose Professional Videobar VB device setup and configuration settings are password protected. There are configuration tabs displayed in the left navigation panel to set a VB device parameters for your conferencing space. The Web UI version can be accessed via a standard web browser when connecting to a VB device on the network. That's it, and thanks for watching. Be sure to watch our entire catalog of Bose Professional Videobar tutorials.